So next time, make sure to use CloudWatch during creating the code build and the code deployment. So you can read what are the errors that make your stage stop and not progress, right? So I highly recommend you to use the CloudWatch in next in in your environment production, or when you want to create your code build and code deploy, so you can read logs and discover where is the error. So if I come here and try to refresh, you have this React node starter. If I try to change it, call it, change it to very DevOps I CD, then commit the change. So the things that I suggest you, or I highly recommend you to do when you want to create your CI/CD pipeline in AWS is to enable the versioning on your S3 bucket, then enable CloudWatch on the cloud build and cloud deploy, both of them. So every time you will face problems, you will discover it by reading the logs. So, so here it is good that we have faced this issue. So now you can now what is the benefit of using S3 bucket versioning, and what is the benefit of using CloudWatch? So we are waiting the build to finish. Let me go here to my Docker containers and check the MongoDB service, or the MongoDB, yes, the MongoDB service via using the XET, so to attach a shell to our MongoDB container. So run this command -t, then specify the name of our container, then bash, type mongo, then show dbs, then use db, then db.users find that pretty. So I have only one user call type guys. I try to exit and ping update. Git start init or exit from here and use instead of that using the okay. So the build, okay, as you can see that once the files are once the file will be deployed on my EC2 instance, this command of stop container downs will run, then the other command will run after this command. So I did this to show you how the appspec.yaml works. So now if we check the code PS, so both of them are running. We try to go here and refresh our page. So as you can see, the new change has applied. The next step now, so instead of using this volume, go to Docker Compass, this volume, we will create our own volume, then mount it to this directory. So what we are going to do now is to create an EBS volume, attach it to our EC2 instance, then mount that directory that we create, or that, look, the directory inside our EC2 instance, we will mount it our EBS volume. Then this directory, we will mount it to our MongoDB container. I hope that is clear. But in the demo, you will understand well what I mean. So here I will go to my EC2 instance services. Then I will go to Elastic Block Store, EBS. Then I have already a volume with the name of our EC2 instance that is attached to our EC2 instance. Right, now I will create another volume. I will use just 8 gigabytes, but for production you have to use more, but this is only for the demo. Another thing that I want you to make sure for it is that EBS is not like EFS, but EBS attach only to an EC2 instance that is reside in the same availability zone, and EBS cannot attach it to more than one EC2 instance, but EFS can we attach it to more than one EC2 instance, and they can reside in different availability zones. But EBS is blocked only in one EC2, only in one availability zone, and it can be attached to only to one EC2 instance.